31st, 2021. And first and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the sense of community on your channel. It really warms my heart, and I love you all so, so much. So, sorry, I haven't been on for the last couple of weeks, and I'm really swamped with work right now, and it's kind of bringing me down to a lower vibration instead of being at a higher vibration. I work in finance management, and I've been completely busy, so I'm not snuffing you off. I've just been really swamped. But my dedication and my loyalty is to all of you beautiful, blessed souls. And not very many people understand this journey. And we are here to navigate and guide each other on this journey of a beautiful, raw, pure, authentic love. Mostly vulnerable. So again, I've been guided from pen to paper. If many of you have been following me, you know that I journal everything from pen to paper first, and I strictly just flip the cards out of my own entertainment purposes. The cards always resonate with my journal, and it's uncanny. I can't believe that this happens all the time. So I'm gonna get started here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a multitude of readings here, and I'm just gonna go over, like, I'm gonna be frank, I'm gonna be blunt, I'm gonna be honest. Some of you have been navigating the journey with very low vibration and high anxiety, and it's not good. And I feel like you're being caught in the vortex, and the vortex pulls you down, and that is a low vibration. But the world that we live in right now, given the pandemic, given the virus, it's natural. There's a lot of fear. But what we're meant to do on this journey is we're meant to raise the elevation, raise it. And I feel like some of you are very low, and some of you are very sad, some of you are very confused, some of you are just operating in a low vibration, and you're in your shadow, and you're not in your light of you. So I'm going to get started with some of the signs and the sinks. I've been seeing crazy signs and sinks, and I've got this message here for Denise Osborne. If you're watching, you were sorry, I'm so far behind. I couldn't even do the weekly draw today, but I'll get to it. If you wouldn't mind. I think Claudia, I'm gonna choose you because you're a loyal viewer. So I'll put your name in the description box after we're done the live, and you are for a free giveaway. But Denise Osborne, send me an email at brainy26969@gmail.com, and I will give you your free giveaway, whatever it may be. Maybe a beautiful bracelet that we make. And Kelly, I love you so much. I haven't forgotten about you. I haven't forgotten about any of you. I've just been in the vortex myself, and that's why I'm talking about the vortex, because I feel like we're one collective group, and I feel like many of us have been caught in this vortex. And so there's a couple of things I want to go over, a couple of number sequencing and signs and sinks. If you see signs and sinks, and if you even are awakened to signs and sinks, then this is truly your journey. Divine, God, universe, whatever you believe in, comes and goes. Wake up. And once you wake up, you start noticing those signs and those sinks. And when you notice those signs and those sinks, it's probably a good indication that this is your journey. I will never tell you that you are on this journey. That journey comes within you, your inner guide, your inner soul, your inner you. But if you start noticing these things and it's random, and you're just walking along going la-di-da-di-da-di-da, and then all of a sudden you start awakening, that's probably a force awakening. And it's probably the divine rattling you and telling you this is truly what it is. But again, I won't tell you if you're on this journey. And if people are telling you you're on this journey, then I would be totally skeptical, because nobody told me I was on this journey. I was simply told that I need to help people navigate along the path, along the journey. I've always listened to the voice within myself. But some of us, we have to find our soul purpose, and the soul purpose that I have found is guiding you with unconditional love. And I love you all so much. So I'm going to go over some of the signs and the sinks, in the last 24 to 48 hours, the number that I've been seeing prevalently is 555 and 717 and 222. And I want to go over 555 for a second because 555 is such a significant number. And if you're seeing that number, we have 5 fingers, we have 5 toes, we have 5 senses. It is so, and again, I don't want to go against any religion. You believe in what you believe in, but in biblical, it's very, very, very profound. In the Christian faith right now, they're going through Lent. And if you're seeing 555...
Hi, everybody.
Okay.
This is my beautiful, 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 blessed soul. And if you're seeing that number, then it's a good indication that this is your journey, especially through this time of Christianity and Lent. So that is divine reaching out to you. But I've been seeing it like wildfire, 222. I've been seeing doves, a lot of vultures in the last 24 hours. And I've seen hawks. I've seen an 1111. Well, 1111 is always prevalent, and 1111 is very significant on this journey. And when I embarked on this journey in 2019, I was seeing that number all the time, and I didn't really understand what it meant. I didn't understand any of it, to be quite honest. Like you, I'm on this journey too, and all of these things came to me, and it was crazy. It was totally crazy. I met this individual, like most of you know, it's raw, pure, and vulnerable. But that vulnerability is meant to open you up, open up your heart, and it's meant to heal you. So just know, just be patient, and just have the faith in the heart. We live in a world full of low vibration, and this low vibration, I feel, is killing our souls. But it's up to us to elevate them. So please, please, please navigate with love, forgiveness, unconditional love, and no fear. Some of the emotions I'm going to go through is there's some fear, and that is because we're caught in a vortex, we're caught in the low vibration, and fear is ego. So let go, and yeah, pandemic. Let go of ego, okay? Let go of ego. If you put those words together, let go, there's ego in there. Let go.
And
ego, right? Let go of ego and evil. Yes,
and
exactly. Yes, an ego. There's a power struggle going on right now, and that between divine masculine and divine feminine energy. And you need to come to that healthy balance within yourself. And I feel that there may be some interference. And it could be interference from, I'm not sure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the cards, but I think you need to come to the light of oneself. And I think there's been some darkness. And we all have shadows. And if you go out into the sun, and there's a lightness in the sun, and then there's a shadow behind you. You can either follow the light, or you can look behind the shadow, and sometimes the shadow is in front of us too. And when the shadow is in front of us, it's meant for us to face our shadow. Okay, so that's what I have for you now. That's in my journal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip 4 cards, because 4 is my birth number. And what I normally do is I do like present divine masculine, and the reason why I do divine masculine is I'm predominantly masculine energy, and I channel masculine energy. But when the cards come, I always know, they resonate. They resonate with my journal. I always leave stuff out of my journal. And it ceases to amaze me all the time. It truly, truly does. And so I'm going to do present divine masculine energy. And then if the divine masculine energy could speak a message to divine feminine energy, what would they say? And what is the overall energy of this particular collective group? Now, what I will say is, if this resonates, great. If it doesn't, pack it in your pocket. Kindly do not leave comments on the channel to disrupt the flow of the channel. This is a beautiful, 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 loving, good vibe channel. And if you have something for me personally, kindly send me an email. So I'm going to get started, and then after we're done, we'll have Q&A. I'll pull cards for you. I'm here for you. That's what I'm here for. And always be careful who you listen to. Not everybody is genuine. I'm going to call out, and this is masculine current energy. I'm going to call for 4 cards, please. And if any of you follow me, you know that one card, if I let one card falls, one card falls. If, yeah, exactly. I'll show you them. Intuition. That's the first one. And basically that's what I was saying. Follow your inner guide, which is in your intuition. Okay. I like this just, for me, it just is like confirmation of everything. You know? Truth spoken. Here, anyway. Divinely guided. 2 cards, please. This one. Yep. Okay. Oh, and here's the 3rd one. And I'll get to that in a second. And then we're gonna go for the 4th one here, please. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe this.
Thank one on C. Thank you.
I cannot believe this. Like, this stuff never ceases to amaze me. So, the first card is intuition. And intuition is such a valuable gift. And when you embark on this journey, your intuition is amplified. And intuition is inner guide. And that's what I was alluding to earlier.
Inner knowing.
It's, pardon me?
Inner knowing.
Inner knowing, inner intuition, inner knowing, inner child, inner guide. So trust you. And that's what I've always said. Nobody can tell you that you're on this journey except for you. But this is masculine energy, and this is their current energy, and this is what their energy space is right now. And they have the amplified intuition, and they have the know-how. And it's beautiful, and I love it, and I love it so much. I love this. I love this card so much. Divine Feminine, okay? Much of the world, and none of the world, if that makes any sense, is waking up. But the masculine energy is waking up. And sometimes, I can't speak, I can only speak from one's experience, but I can say that the feminine energy wakes up before the masculine energy. That's just the dynamic of the journey. But this particular masculine energy, and if you're watching this right now, this is meant for you. They know. They know. Intuition, divine feminine. And I love it. It's so beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Ascension, higher consciousness, higher vibration, all of this. All of this is part of awakening. It's part of intuition. It's part of deep knowing within oneself. And when you know yourself, you ascend to higher consciousness, to higher levels, to higher realms. And this masculine energy is just doing that.
Listen to your heart.
Yeah, listen to your heart.
You
That singer
see.
over there. Self-worth. Okay? Such a beautiful, important, meaningful card. Self-worth. I feel like a lot of us in this journey have had self-worth issues. And this masculine energy at this moment is evaluating their self-worth. We're all valuable. We are worth oodles and oodles and oodles. And they have the intuition. They know that you're the divine feminine. They're ascending to their higher power. But they, in that respect, they are evaluating their self-worth. And they know that they're very, very valuable. One of the most important elements on this journey is self-worth. You have to value you. And some, I'm not saying all, what resonates, resonates, what doesn't, have issues with self-worth. And the masculine energy has self-worth issues that they're working on. So it's beautiful, and I love it, and I love it so much. So that's the current energy. Again, what resonates, resonates, what doesn't. Now I'm going to go to If the masculine energy could say anything to the feminine energy, what would they say? It'd be interesting to see what they would say right now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Special effects there, right?
That's right. Narrator.
Yeah. The love. Yeah. And for if you're tuning in, if you're an existing sub, I love you all so much. Like and comment on the video. But many of you have been on this journey with me from the beginning. I started in August of 2019, and we're in physical fruition now, and it's beautiful. It does come with its own set of trials and tribulations. But I believe that when you come into physical fruition, you're meant to complete that healing within yourself. You know, some of you may be in hermit mode. Some of you may be clearing karma. Some of you, and that's what you need to do. Don't beat yourself up. Crying is healing, okay? And you're not crying for each other's energy. You're crying for that healing within you. Yourself, yes. We've been through it.
We go through it.
Yeah, we go through it. Like I said, it's not...
Neighbor's energy.
Yeah, we pick up on... Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay, 2. I'll show them when I'm done. Okay, 3. Oh my. Okay, and 1 last card, please. Sorry, there's 2 here. One card, please. I do apologize, but when the card's meant to come, the card is meant to come. Oh, sorry. Too many.
Take your time, baby.
I am. Thank you. Aw. I love this. Okay, so divine feminine. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I have to pick that up.
It happens for a reason.
Yeah, it's the love quartz. Okay, so love quartz healing. Divine feminine, the divine masculine energy is purely energy. It just depends on where you are in this journey. When you're on this journey, it's simultaneous between feminine and masculine energy. And the whole point of this journey is to get to that healthy balance. But right now, from what I can say, divine feminine, the divine masculine energy wants to tell you that they're healing, and there's a heart there, and they're healing their heart, and that is such a good freaking thing, man. It's so good because they're healing, and that's, as many of you know, that's what this journey is about. It's about healing. It's about healing you. It's about healing past karma. It's about healing so many things. But they want to tell you they're healing right now, and it could be they have a guarded heart. But it's such a beautiful thing. And I want to tell you that right now. There's mystery. So, I don't know, this is for a selected few of you. How do I say this? There's mystery surrounding your connection, your journey. And so, however you left it, you knew each other, but you didn't completely know each other. And how do I put this? They're feeling a sense that they don't know you. There's a mystery. There's some aura around you that is not completely allowing you to know completely who each other are. One thing I can say is when you're in each other's company and when you're in physical fruition, or whether you be communicating in whichever realm that you communicate in, you're your true, authentic you. But right now, there's some form of mystery, and that's the masculine energy. So, I have the winter card here.
It's hiding, being secretive.
Yeah, hiding, being secretive. I've got the winter card here. We're just coming out of winter here in Canada. That's where we're from, and some of you, again, I wait for a source to give me the messages. Some of you are, you went into physical distance, separation, just an illusion. Please don't attach that. The moment you attach physical separation into your universe, the more you attract it to yourself. But I feel that some of you went into physical separation in the winter. In the other side of the continent, they're just coming out of summer. It's opposite to us. There was probably, I don't know. I don't feel some good things happened in the winter for some of you. I feel like you were stuck in a low vibration, you were stuck in fear, and you were stuck in confusion. We're in a new season, at least on this side of the continent,
And
in North
depression.
America. Pardon me?
And depression.
Right? So we're coming out of the winter, we're into the spring, and it's beautiful, but I feel like some of you that need to hear this right now, there was some physical distance in the winter. And lastly, courage. This is the most beautiful card. So, divine feminine, and this is coming strictly from masculine, guided. Courage. And as I alluded to in my journal, there's a lot of fear. But a lot of us are coming into our balance, and we're coming into our true, authentic you, authentic self. And that takes courage. It takes courage to eliminate the confusion, the doubt, the fear. And there is courage and breaking free. And I love it. And the divine masculine, divine feminine wants to tell you right now, they have courage. The lion. It's amazing. I love it. And I love it so much. So, lastly, for this particular thing, I'm going to do the overall energy of both masculine, feminine, this collective group of beautiful, beautiful souls. And again, I love you all so much.
I love you too.
Aww. I love you too.
Look. No more lipstick kisses, okay?
No more lipstick kisses. Lipstick seals the deal, sweetheart. Okay.
Yeah. I'll clean it off.
Okay, so I'm going to call it for 4 cards for the overall energy. Love it. Aw. Okay. I love this.
Do you need a bum squeeze?
Such a sweetheart. Like, can you imagine? And there's 2 cards here, so I have to take them. Okay. So. Hi. Oh, who is that? Thank you so much for your. Honey, you're supposed to help me after I'm done.
I am helping you.
I can't see without my glasses. Okay, so surrender. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, surrender. What does surrender mean? Anyone want to comment or chat on that right now? You have to surrender. You have to surrender this connection over. You have to surrender to yourself, and you have to surrender. Just let it be. What will be, will be. Love you. Put you first. And just surrender. And like, if I can give you any coaching or any advice, that's exactly what I did. I'm like, please, God, take me. That's exactly what I did. I accept this love. I surrender to this love. I appreciate this love. Thank you so, so much for this. That's surrendering. Just let it go. Surrender. What will be, will be. And I feel both energies here. I feel like the masculine has got the courage, they've got the intuition, they're ascending. There's so many good things. So many things. Surrender. Have faith. Most of all, in the universe, but secondly, and most importantly, in yourself. This wouldn't have been brought to you. Nothing in life is a coincidence. Surrender.
You don't have to yell at them, man. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, baby.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so And one of these things here is what we have, is we've got surrender, and then we've got blocking connections. And these two cards came simultaneous to each other. Okay? So what I resonate with this particular card is, if you don't surrender, this connection will be blocked. And if you need help surrendering, if you need coaching, if you need anything, just send me an email. I'll help you. I'll help you get to that point. It's tough. It's not easy. I see some of you have been in, physical distance. I said the word separation. Sorry. In physical distance for years. And it's because you say you surrender, but you truly do not. It takes pride, practice, and work. And if you need my help, send me an email. I'll help you get there. It's difficult. It truly, truly is.
But worth it.
But worth it. It brings you to your knees sometimes. And you're like, why have you forsaken me? Why have you brought this to me to take it away? There's a reason. There's a reason. Now, either you can endeavor it and you can surrender and just say, you know what? I'm good. I trust. I believe. Or you can keep fighting it, and that's, and you just have to believe in your heart. What we're meant to do, this is a mission. A mission. We're meant to spread unconditional love.
Can't do it if you don't believe.
Exactly. Exactly. I've got these two cards here. Nostalgia, lonely.
Katie Faith as well.
Thank you so much, Katie Faith. Thank you so much. I love you guys all so much. But I've got nostalgia and lonely here, and this is the overall energy, and I'm gonna say it's both. It's both of you. This is energy transference. You transfer energy back and forth. You're one soul in two bodies. And you're nostalgic and you're lonely. And you're lonely because of the nostalgia, if that makes any sense. And yeah, it's complex. It's not an equation, a mathematical equation. There's no scientific explanation. It's none of that. It's the universe, and it's you. And it's what you believe within you. Intuition, love, faith, raise the vibration. We need to raise the vibration.
All together now. All together now.
He has to be like a little joker all the time.
No,
Okay.
It's good though.
Yes, it is good. We know what this is about, right? And we've been plagued with low vibration. And I think we all have been. But we need to get to that higher place. So.
And we still can be, sweetheart.
Yes.
Neighbors.
Yeah. Well, as many of you know, you probably know, excuse me, I'm having some lemonade here. As many of you know, if you're on this journey, you get plagued by energy. You'll walk into a store happy as go lucky as can be. And then there'll be like 50 people in there that have low energy. And then you walk out like, I'm so drained. Because high consciousness, high vibration, these low vibrational people suck the energy right out of you. That's what they do.
Yeah. Or push you out of the way with the words.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah. It's like, it's called interference, right? It's unfortunate, but you just got to smile and wave, So I'm going to give you another special message. I can't even speak right now. Special message. If the divine, and these are just words, different cards. If the divine masculine could say anything to the divine feminine, what would it be right now? At this moment, we live in the now. We don't live in the past. We don't live in the future. And one thing I will say about the past, don't let it be the nemesis of now. You live in the moment. You live in the now, right? You're alive. You're breathing. You're healthy. Enjoy that moment. The moment you sacrifice this moment and you dwell upon the past and you worry about the future, you're robbing yourself of this moment. And if you rob yourself of this moment, that could be your nemesis of coming into each other. Make sense?
After all, time doesn't exist, right? It's man's.
Yeah, it doesn't. Truly does not.
It's only one time,
So-
lifetime.
If 4 cards came out, here they are. So I'll go over these cards. You have me lost in emotions. Okay? What I resonate with this card right now is the healing. And the healing invokes emotion. And sometimes we don't always know where that emotion comes from. But you trigger that emotion within each other. And it's beautiful. And don't think you're crying tears for your divine masculine or your divine feminine. You're actually crying tears to heal you. And if you are, it's beautiful. You are doing the work. I love it. Trust in the infinite possibilities. We live in a universe where everything is infinite. We are just a speck in the universe. There is so much out there. But what I was alluding to earlier and what I was saying earlier, trust, have faith. Something brought you together. Something will bring you back together. You need to trust, trust, trust. Faith, faith, faith. That's what you need to do. Trust in infinite. And even when the situation seems impossible, it's not. The world we live in is infinite. So please, please trust. Okay. I love this. It's pretty much the same. I feel like a ticking time bomb. Okay? Ticking time bomb. You have me lost in emotions. What is a ticking time bomb? Right? When you embark on this journey, you feel like a ticking time bomb. You feel like you're going to erupt, a volcano, ready to explode. That's just the nature of the journey. Trust in the infinite possibilities. Just trust, you know, that there's an eruption within. That eruption within is you. That's you. You need to come to you and subdue that eruption and let go of ego. And that's what that ticking time bomb is all about. And I love this the most. Cutting the fake people out of my life. Right? We both laugh. Because we just spoke about this just before this video. Yeah. And we spoke about how fake people, I'm sure all of you guys are awakened.
Misery loves company.
Yeah, guys and gals are all awakened. Right? You're all awakened. You can identify good energy, bad energy, right? The fake people are the ones that do not want to see that unconditional love. They don't want to see that pure, raw, vulnerable love, right? Don't. Just let them go. Let them go. And that source telling you to let them go.
How many people can't handle
The truth.
looking at somebody that has a smile on their face?
I know.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
Misery.
Yeah. So I'm going to do animal spirit, and then I'm going to put it out to you all, and I will, whatever, and I'm going to have to put my glasses on. I don't have my tablet here. It worked a lot better with my tablet. I'm going to do divine feminine energy first. These cards are fairly hard to work with, so if one flips face over, I'll take it. If one flips out, I'll take it. I'm going to call out for feminine energy right now. Get outside. Okay. I love it. So I have here koi, fish spirit, and it says there's always enough. Always enough. So now I'm going to do masculine energy, and then we'll go over this. 3 and 6 are the numbers. If 3 and 6 means anything to you, 3 and 6 is 9. Aww. So now I'm going to call out for masculine energy, please. Too many. and I've got Sandpiper, and it's 51, and 51, 5 and 1 is 6,
6 is love.
and be playful, and, well, my age is 51. So, and we are going to read this, because I'm a little bit of a cheater. I could tell you what this is. There's always enough. And I can put it in my own words, but this is so lovely written that I just want to read this to you. So, Divine Feminines, there is always enough. Oracle message. The koi fish who grows big within a small pond reminds us that within each of us is a potential for prosperity. The law of abundance ensures that prosperity is our natural state. So regardless of temporary outer conditions, you can call in prosperity and magnetically attract the opportunities and abundance that you need. The message of Koi Fish Spirit is to begin to generate wealth within with deliberate intention, no matter how small your pond may seem, and appreciate abundance wherever you see it. Outer conditions will come and reflect your inner prosperity, so begin to become the self of who is comfortable with wealth in all forms. Even if in the moment it feels as if the riches are not yours, they soon will be. Start to envision the plenty that Spirit wants you to experience, knowing that the moment you begin to commit to conscious and deliberate co-creating, Spirit will joyfully start bringing you what you need. You have so much to offer and so much of value to express in the world. In your little pond, there is so much you can create and much you can attract. Do not underestimate what you have and who you are. For Koi Fish Spirit wants you to know that you are exquisite, loved, deeply cherished. Trust that the outer conditions are changing to reflect the truth. And I love this so much. And something that I do want to go over is that self-worth card came out. And the self-worth, and it says know your worth and value your worth here, and there is always enough. You're beautiful, you're magical, and you're a blessed, blessed being. And one other thing I want to go through is the message is to begin to generate wealth within. Money is a piece of paper. It's not wealth. Wealth comes within you.
Devil's toilet paper.
Yeah. Wealth comes within you. And once you have that wealth and you know that worth of you and you have that love, everything comes after that. It's the truth. Believe me, we're here. And that's how it starts. And I love it. And I love it so much. So that is your message. You're beautiful. You're worth like a gazillion billion dollars. And that wealth comes within you. Trust you. Believe in you. You are worth more than this whole universe. So, the next one is Sandpiper Spirit. And Sandpiper Spirit says, be playful. And that's masculine energy, and that's number 51. So however 51 resonates with you. So what I feel is some of the masculine energy is not being playful enough. They're being too serious. But let's see what this says. Oracle message. Sandpipers are like cute little clowns, poking their beaks into the sand before darting off to chase the waves. The appearance of Sandpiper Spirit is a sign that now is a time to engage in your playfulness. Whatever tasks you have before, you perform them with a lightness of being. Explore the familiar discovery of the new in the old. Who knows what treasures await you when you let yourself laugh and have fun. Sandpiper Spirit's happy and curious nature can help you feel rejuvenated as you remember your ability to run and fly and dance playfully. So how many of you are being too serious and not having fun and not dancing? When we open our eyes, that's another blessing. That's a reason to dance. Okay, so that's what I have for you for animal spirits. And lastly, I'm going to do one loving message for all of you beautiful, beautiful souls. And then I'm putting it out to you for about 15 minutes. So, there we go. Have fun. Love yourself.
Yeah, and don't worry so much. Unseen made a statement here, sweetheart. I thank you both for giving back. It gives us so much hope. It's hard to stay in a high vibration of love. I need to stay out of my head to full of doubts due to unspoken feelings.
Okay, so let's...
Example 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah, okay,
God
so
protects us.
let's talk about the matrix of the mind. The matrix of the mind is our poison. And how do I put this in such a polite way without offending other people? We have the voice of the heart and we have the voice of our thought. And sometimes our thought is the matrix and the rabbit hole that we get stuck in. And we perpetuate the same thought over and over and over again. And that becomes a matrix, that becomes a vortex, that becomes a rabbit hole. And that becomes ultimately Satan, ego. God wants us, the universe, source, however you relate it. You know, in every religion, there is God. And God wants us to guide with this, not with this. This invokes this. And it invokes us to be in a higher dimension, a higher consciousness, a greater place to be. If you allow the wheels in this doesn't activate. So get away from it. Manifest love. Sit there every night and say, I love, thank you for this. I love myself. I'm happy to be alive. Thank you so much for the gifts and blessings. Thank you for everything. Clean water, food, shelter, job, car, children, grandchildren, whatever it may be. Gratitude, 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 gratitude. Love, 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 love. Forgive. Of course.
Yeah,
always
somebody
forgive.
just asked that.
Yeah, of course. Forgiveness. Forgiveness, unconditional forgiveness, and love are hand in hand. One thing that I say, at least 3 or probably more than that, is I always say, I love you. So I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Because we don't always have that. Sometimes we have unforgiving love, if that makes any sense. So you have to ask for that forgiveness. But you also have to have gratitude. And you can't keep asking without having gratitude in your heart. Because you have so much to be grateful for. You truly do. You know? As I said. Okay, last card. And then I'll get to some questions here. Okay, or cards, whatever it may be. And this is the card that came out. There's the front. And there's the back. And it says, love generates love. Basically what I just said. You will receive positive confirmation of this in the next few days. Keep on loving and you will keep on receiving ever greater blessings in return. Can't be cheated, cannot. I just basically said have gratitude in your heart. Love with your heart. It's hard, it's not easy, but if you love with your heart, blessings will come in return. And you are a blessing. You all are blessings. You're very, very sacred blessings on this planet we call Earth. So now I'm going to pass it over to you. And hopefully, I may have to get closer. Ask me a question. If you want a card, let me know. And again, I'll do what I can. There's about 10 minutes left here. Sweet love, if you want to help me.
Yeah.
Some of these.
There's already one here.
There may be like, both of us are very, very intuitive and gifted. I've told you many, many stories of, I don't know if I ever told you about the praying mantis, but when we were physically distanced, we saw a praying mantis within the same week of the same color in a different city.
And then I mentioned it to you before you did.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
So that one person, somewhat descent. Should I forgive someone who intentionally hurts us? And allow them to touch us, our bodies, even though we don't want to. You know your answer within your heart.
Yeah.
If you don't feel right with somebody touching you, then don't let them touch you.
Yeah, and what I always say is stand in your power, right? And if, no, I can't, okay, the world we live in right now, It's so corrupt and so evil. And what's happening in the world right now is meant to cleanse the dirtiness. It truly, truly is. And no, you don't. And one thing I can honestly say, and I've said this so many times, like when you come into physical fruition again, it's not easy.
No.
No. There's triggers.
Yep.
Right?
From both.
Yes, from both of us. And that is to complete the healing process. Like when you go off into your distance, you're meant to heal. And when divine God or source believes you're ready to come back together, they'll bring you back together. But you still have to heal. It's an evolving process. It doesn't stop, right? And it's a test. Like it's a test when you're apart, and it's a test when you're together, right? And it like everybody's like, oh, I want it. It's not. Sometimes it's almost easier being apart than it is to come together and face that final healing process. But once you do, and
once you do,
you will be blessed with the utmost abundance that the universe can provide. It's true. It's true.
So you got a lot of people here asking if you could read a card. That's what I'm getting.
Okay, so just pick one. I don't know.
Pick one. Can I get a card? Michelle, Ascension Queen.
Okay, so Michelle, I'm gonna get you one right now. What is it that you want? When you guys ask me for a card, I need to know what it is that you want. Well, I'll just ask Source. For one card. I'll know when the card comes
Energies with my DM.
in. Okay, all right.
There you go, Michelle. I got your back.
Oh, there's two cards here. Call out for one card. Here you go, sweet, beautiful soul. You're at a crossroad right now. Crossroad is fine. It's totally fine. What I can say about this crossroad, Michelle, is where are you? Where are you at? Are you at a crossroads right now? Are you questioning? Are you wondering about what this question is all about? Are you deciding that you are coming into some form of something within yourself that you're like, I'm done, I want to move on? You're at a crossroads. But what I can say, I can't speak. I can only speak from what Source can say to me right at this moment, at this time. But have faith in you and have faith in your hearts. That's one thing that I feel that we lack. And there's so many false prophecies out there that give you false hope and false prophecy. You have to have faith. It will come. It will come. We're living proof of it. We are. We truly are.
That's right.
Okay, sweetheart. Okay. What do we got here? Okay, there's one here that resonates with me. Kay, I believe my twin will come back to me. He's doing a card to see if he's my true twin. Well, if you know me, I can't tell you if he's your true twin. That true twin has to come within yourself. And you believe, and you have faith, that's the first step.
And you feel it.
Yeah, you just know. You just know, right?
Yeah.
You just know.
Yeah.
You know, you just have this sense of knowing, this deep sense of knowing. And, you know, sometimes we're brought something into our life just before we come into fruition because we still need to learn a lesson. So, okay, here you go. So, here's your answer. Soulmates. In my opinion, twin souls and soulmates are pretty much, because I'm speaking and I'm alluding to, and I'm a coach and a messenger on this journey. The way I look at it is there's twin souls. It's simultaneous. It's twin soul and soulmates. So if that's the clarification, the confirmation you needed, there you have it. It is true.
I'd like
for
to
you.
say something if I could.
Yep.
Unsee, I'm respecting my boundaries due to DM. Still a marriage. I just lost mine. I'm now a widow. My DM and we met in our teens. God bless you for respecting those religious beliefs. So if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. God will divine it. He will set it up. Don't worry, it happened with us.
Yeah.
We never left in bad terms, and it was what year? 16 months.
Yeah, 16 months.
And we got back together.
Yeah. And you were in a relationship, right?
And I was in a relationship, and she had some relationships, and there was turmoil from other people that both of us knew, and we both cut them off.
Yeah.
They're gone. They're done.
Yeah. You have to be careful because that's the thing. Like, it's a test. All of this stuff is a test of your will. Truly, it is. And it'll bring you down to your knees. And, you know, the one thing that disheartens me about this journey is, like, I was doing my own business. I'm fairly, like, you know, I'm professional. I have a good job. I did this. And then all of a sudden I was brought down to my knees. But it forced me to look at me. And I feel like this journey, that's what it's meant to do.
Yeah, release facades.
Yes. And there is, right, sweet love? There's so many facades out there as it relates to this journey.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, and giving false hope. And that's why we're here. We want to debunk the dishonesty. We truly do. I don't ask for money.
How did you guys get back together?
How?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, we
She finally had the nerve to come knock on my door. Well, try to. I was already at the door.
yeah, he was at the door when I got there. But we were communicating at a different dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a higher dimension.
Yeah, fifth.
Yeah,
Probably
the fifth.
fifth,
Yeah,
fourth.
the fifth dimension.
I believe
Right?
fifth. Yep.
And like we talk about it now because we never spoke for 16 months. Like not one
Nope.
word, not one word.
No, never even
Yeah.
saw you.
Yeah, we never saw each other. So, you know, when I hear that whole ghosting term and I hear that whole thing, it makes me cringe. Because if this is your journey, you wouldn't even question the separation. You would just know that it's meant to be in order for you to heal, to come into each other. And there was a huge, push and pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it happened on, August 21st.
Wasn't it? Yeah, 21st.
Yeah, and it was like I was losing my mind. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, and it was Source like saying, you need to go, you need to go, you need to go, you need to go. And then it was months later when you said, what day was that? Like, when did that start? So I went to my journal, and
Because I already knew.
yeah, he already knew the answer before I gave it to him. And I said, August 21st. And I'm like, why?
And then I showed her on my phone. I said, this is why. And I had written on my phone the date that I had left my karmic.
Yeah. So it was like the universe knew that karmic cycle had ended, and I had this strong push and pull to go towards him. And I had it written in my journal. And he's like, what day was that? But I didn't go until September 27th, right? But I had this push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. And then I finally had the courage to go there on September 27th.
And you'll see a lot of signs, I believe. Like, we still do. We go for a drive, and whether she's thinking about it or I'm thinking about it, we ask for a hawk. It comes literally like seconds after. It just happened yesterday.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing, you know. I always say, like, if you're doubting it, and if you know, ask for a sign, and if the sign comes between 1 to 7 days, then this is truly meant to be. But just know you have to have gratitude in your heart, and it's not right to always ask without giving thanks, right? And you know
And knowing what you're asking for.
yeah. You know, like, do we all want $1 million? Yeah, we do, right? We all want, yeah, you know. But you've got to give thanks, right? You've got to give thanks for your heart and from your heart. And the first and foremost thing that you have to give thanks for is the love and the blessing. This is a gift. This truly is a gift, and you've got to view it that way.
I believe God is pushing me to be a healer, but how? Listen to your heart. You know the answer
Where is
within
that,
yourself, right here.
Yeah.
Desiree Green.
Yeah. If you're feeling that way within yourself, Desiree, so hopefully I'm saying your name correctly, and you feel that you're meant to be a healer, then that you're meant to be a healer, and that's what you need to do, and that's what a lot of us need to do on this journey. We need to go with our soul purpose.
And it doesn't necessarily also mean that it has to be with humans. Maybe you're a healer to be a veterinarian or help people find out tests regarding animals, whatever, like Ministry of Natural Resources, something.
Yeah, like
it doesn't have to necessarily be humans.
Yeah, exactly.
And we can learn a lot from animals. If people don't know that, they should realize that they got the sixth sense. A lot of people haven't, but they don't tap into it.
Okay.
I work with dolphins.
Okay. What's this one say? Claudia 111 Love, you're the winner of this week's draw. I just randomly chose your name. So send me an email, tell me what you want, if you want a bracelet or if you want a reading. I'm sorry, I'm behind. I'm swamped with work. I'm about 2-3 weeks behind in all of my YouTube stuff. But
I just got shivers because you just got shivers, Claudia. I know you did.
What did she say? Most people are what?
Most people are stuck in a narcissistic codependent dynamic and calling it the twin flame. It's horrible, and the lies others feed to it.
Yes. This is definitely not narcissistic. And what happens is usually when you find each other, you're both either in a narcissistic situation or you have been in many narcissistic situations. And divine universe says, okay, that's enough. I'm going to say, I don't want to say victims because I don't like that word, but most victims of narcissistic behavior are empaths, right? They're the most, they're empathic. They're the most beautiful people.
Yeah.
And narcissistics prey upon the weak. And it's no different than an animal going into the wild. They see the weak and they prey upon them. And that's what narcissistics do. Mm. And by no means, and you're absolutely 1,000 million times correct, is this a twin flame journey? Like, absolutely not. And that's what I mean. It's debunking the dishonesty.
You're like the prey getting away.
Yeah. No. What this is, it's pure, raw, vulnerable, authentic love. And when you come into each other, you're meant to heal each other. You're meant to walk the path of unconditional love. You're meant to raise the vibration of the world. And because we're in such a low vibration right now, especially with this pandemic, why do you think this is all happening? It's prevalent right now. It's because we're being called upon to go up here and stop the shenanigans of the low vibration.
And it's tough to relate to people when you're up here and you have to try to come down here to relate to them.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the matrix.
It's not easy.
It's the matrix that we live in, right? It's 3-dimensional. Everything we see is 3-dimensional. So it's easy to get caught in that dimension. But it's up to us to follow the dimension of the heart. And once you follow the dimension of the heart, you automatically get to a higher dimension.
Yeah, see and feel the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
The answer is always within yourself. Listen to your heart.
Okay, so let's do one last thing because it's 8:01. And let's see here.
Let's write down.
Okay, I can't see here. Yes. Nothing is kind of going up right now. So unsee, I believe. I just feel like I need to give you a card right now. Because many of us, I'm not saying all what resonates. If you live in a perfect world, good for you. But I believe not all of us do. That's why we're here. We're missioned to get rid of this evil and grossness out of the world. And see, I just feel like I need to give you this card right now. And hopefully that's your name. And that's exactly what it is.
That's what it says on C.
3D world. And this is for you, Unsee. Yeah. The 3D world is plagued with evilness, is plagued with unhealthiness, temptation, is plagued with so many things. What I would ask for you, Unsee, is put some meditation music on and just continue to say, I love me, I am worthy, I love me, I am worthy. And eventually, that abuse that you suffered will dissipate, because the more you do it, the more you love you, and the better off you will be. Make sense? So I'm going to log off now. I love you all so much. If you need help, coaching, send me an email, BrainyTwinGemini69. You want a bracelet? Check out, sorry. It's caught. Oh, no. Yeah. We do distribute to the US now, and other countries, just depending on the shipping requirements. They're made with love. They're made with good, loving energy. And we've had some positive feedback from individuals that have received our bracelets, that they feel the energy as soon as they put it on the wrist. And what we do is, when we make these bracelets, we manifest love and bring and attract love to you. And if you, like I said, if you want one, go to Etsy. And if you need some form of coaching, talking, whatever it may be, someone to listen to, someone to hear, someone to understand, we are both here. We're both here to help you and to guide you to each other, and most of all, you. Okay? All right? We done? Okay. All right. So
We're done.
Okay.
Buenos noches.
Love you all so much. Good night.
Love you guys.